Today's big question: how do ravens know where to deliver messages? Ravens are big, black birds with a wingspan of up to 5 feet. They're found throughout the northern hemisphere and are the largest of the corvids, which is a family that includes crows, jays, and magpies. Ravens have been revered and feared for thousands of years, showing up in mythology, folklore, and literature all over the world. They're also known for their intelligence and adaptability, as well as their distinctive sound, which can be surprisingly varied. They're incredibly social animals, often forming strong bonds with their mates and engaging in elaborate courtship displays. Ravens typically mate for life and will often return to the same nest site year after year. They're also highly adaptable, able to thrive in a wide range of habitats from forests to deserts to urban areas. But back to the question at hand: how do ravens know where to deliver messages? Well, the answer depends on what you mean by messages. You see, ravens don't typically deliver messages in the way that, say, a pigeon might carry a message from one person to another. Instead, they use a variety of vocalizations to communicate with each other, including a variety of calls that convey information about potential predators, the location of food, and other important information. For example, when a raven sees a coyote approaching, it might give a warning call to its mates and nearby ravens, alerting them to the danger. Or when a raven finds a dead animal to eat, it might give a call that brings in other ravens to help consume the carcass. In these cases, the ravens aren't intentionally delivering messages to specific individuals, but their calls can be perceived as messages by other ravens. Now, there is some evidence that ravens can understand human speech and that they can be trained to deliver messages in the same way that we might train a dog to do tricks. But this isn't really the same thing as how ravens communicate with each other. It's more like teaching a dog to fetch a specific toy. When you ask for it by name, the raven doesn't understand the meaning of the word or the concept of delivering a message. It's simply responding to a specific sound that it's been trained to respond to. So to answer the question of today's title, ravens don't really deliver messages in the way that we typically think of messages being delivered. Their calls can convey important information to other ravens, but they're not intentionally sending messages to specific individuals. So while ravens are highly intelligent and social animals with a complex system of communication, they're not quite the avian equivalent of the Pony Express. Now, if you like learning about the natural world and want to learn more about the fascinating creatures that share our planet, be sure to subscribe to the channel.